Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Carr. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Davis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
First down, Denver.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll hand it off now. Williams. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get it.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check. 40's Mike. 40's the Mike. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. White Monday down. 49. Check 49.
They run it with Jacobs. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. On second down, here's Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. 73 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground. I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary. Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall. That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air? I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Raiders nothing.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50. 734. We got to get the ball, D.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. The 40. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. McManus now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Raiders nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
2nd and 10.
We got Mike 50. 93. Bring it. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
From the gun, it's Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
You better bring it. Mike 50, Mike.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr.
Get that ball.
Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I got you.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
They give it to Williams, running right. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Check. OP. Kill.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Check. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. He runs. Mike 50.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. And it's complete to Adams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there for the Raiders. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
At the 43-yard line.
Just me and you. Raider 1. 56 is Mike.
Throwing now is Carr. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And the Broncos first down.
Come on. Set. Hawk 70. 70 Lions. Watch the screen.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tanner Muse. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. 2nd and 12. A give to Williams, running right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Back to you. 54.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
56. Watch twist. 56 or 1. 56 is the mic. All day, baby.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part,
he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
7 yards, the pickup there.
At the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Mike's Bobo.
2nd and 3. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Alexander Johnson there on the stop. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
first and 10 at the 11.
You can't block me. Right now. You can't block me.
Carr, a handoff here to Drake. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 12-yard line.
Down. 180. Hey, we're good. 180.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Even. 4 down. Even. Express.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And his kick is indeed good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they get the 3 points, but they've now had 3 trips into the red zone, and that's all they've come away with.
And in the NFL, the way they measure red zone efficiency and success, did you score touchdowns on those drives? That's first and foremost. Getting points, that's the second measurement. So by that measure, they haven't done very well. They've got to figure that out.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. They'll drop to throw. That's caught left side by Judy. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is caught. And all the way home for a Bronco score. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Calais Campbell on the stop. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
49, guys. Mike.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
44 is the mic. 44.
They'll set up a throw. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
44, Mike, 44. So Bronco 80. Hey, check 24, check 24.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And the Raiders are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
Let's do it.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
What we got? 44.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Looking to throw. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Again, it's Williams. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Back. 694.
Now Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. You remember me?
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. I'm on. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check.
Now Carr, got to have this one. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown.
We got 3.
93.
13's crossing. Check 13. Let's go. Hey, Mike 40. Mike.
On 2nd and goal, Carr. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run it again with Williams. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. Watch the slant. 97's the mic. 97's the mic. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 97's the mic.
To throw his car. Then the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here we go again. 97.
Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick, and this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory.